What's up, guys? Miyagi on the trail, back again with you. We're up here in beautiful Munising, Michigan, where we're going to be hiking the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. 2 nights for 3 days. Stay tuned. So we're here at the district office of the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. It's actually the Hiawatha National Forest. And I've got 2 people with me today. One you're going to recognize. Her name's Trips. But with us is someone who hasn't been on the trail with us since 2015, the Wanderer. Let's go ahead inside and see if we can find him.
Enough, right. Then you get ice, and then you get sandwiches, which is nothing.
I got the ladies behind me. There's the Wanderer. You guys haven't seen her since 2015, and of course Trips. So in this trip we're going to be starting at Beaver Basin Overlook, and today we're going to be hiking around the west side of Beaver Lake. We're going to hit Little Beaver around here, back up to the North Country Trail, and then over to the Little Beaver Creek campsite here. And then tomorrow on Saturday we're going to be hiking along the North Country Trail, rather short hike up to 7 Mile Creek for the campsite there on night number 2. And then our 3rd day, we're going to hike back along the North Country Trail, along Trappers, the east side of Beaver Lake, back down along the basin, and back to the Overlook, and that's where we'll end our trip Sunday afternoon. So we just arrived at the Beaver Basin Wilderness. This is the parking area off of 720. It's a little service road. It's not really well marked, and there's potholes everywhere, but when you get to the end, this is what you're looking at. Absolutely gorgeous. So where we're hiking to today is basically down here all the way to Lake Superior there. We're going to be at Beaver Creek, Little Beaver Creek, the campsite area, which is about 7.5 to 8 miles from here. But here's the trailhead. As you can see, looks like 4.4 to Trappers Lake, 2 to Loney Creek. And this is saying 3.4 to Little Beaver Campground, but we're actually going around the west side of the lake, so it's going to be farther than the 3.4. So far, weather's good. It's 10 degrees warmer than they said it was going to be. Looking at the weather report, it was saying that the temperatures were supposed to be right around 57, 58, but it's actually 67 degrees right now, which is awesome. Kind of just a partly cloudy, mostly sunny day. Couldn't be any better. So we're going to get geared up and hit the trail. Alright, we're all packed up. We're going to hit the trail. We're only 1.2 miles into our hike so far, and plenty of water on this trail, so you don't have to worry about... There's more of it now. It's kind of marshy, but we've passed at least 3 streams now where you can get water. So if you're hiking from the Beaver Wilderness Overlook area to the campground, you don't really need a whole lot. But absolutely beautiful. We're hiking, this is the end of May 31st to be exact, and it's real interesting because every time I come out here it's a different feel to the woods, and I've never actually been on this particular trail. I've done the circuit around Beaver Lake, but I've never done it from the Overlook. So this is all new. Very wide trail. It used to be a surface road because it's at least a car's length wide. Real easy. Not a lot of rocks, not a lot of roots, and this is easy hiking right now.
I like being outside.
Gorgeous. we're popping into our first campsite area. Just over 2 miles in. So you can see over there, you got the bear box, and you got a number of numbered sites, and that's Beaver Lake, just off to my right there. The south shore of Beaver Lake. I wonder if this is part of the Hiawatha Water Trail. Usually they mark those like that.
Stopping hitchhikers.
Oh. I think you can do that when you start.
Yeah.
Not when you're in the middle of your hike.
Fine.
Little Beaver campground. Taking a little break here.
I just realized I left my chapstick in my other pants.
What?
That makes me sad.
Well, we're 4 miles into the day, and we just passed Little Beaver Campground, and we're gonna be going along the Little Beaver Lake, and we're on our way to Lake Superior. We're about halfway into the hike for the day. Got about 4 more to go. Haven't seen any other backpackers today. We just passed 2 families. The trail's been in great condition, not too much mud. So we're hiking along this ridge line here, and there's all these really neat rock outcroppings. Yeah, I think this might have been
Where you had lunch?
Might have been where I had lunch when it was raining. So the last time I was by that overhang was 2 years ago with Fragile, and I circumnavigated the entirety of Beaver Lake, but it was pouring rain. Looking over Beaver Lake in the rain. This is the spot where I had lunch inside this cavern, and it is still raining out. So I actually stopped there at that overhang to have lunch. A little bit of a respite from the rain. Wherever you got water, you got these beautiful yellow flowers, and try to put up in the upper left hand corner here what those flowers are. This little beaver right in the center, kind of right over there, is the campground we just came from, and we walked all the way around the lake. And we're heading right now to Beaver Lake. The western shore of Beaver Lake is just an awesome hike through the pines. Real soft duff. We're hiking along the pine needles. And you got a hill on your left and Beaver Lake on your right. And the trail is just as smooth as ever. You don't have to negotiate many rocks or roots. And it's just a real treat, especially on days like today. Alright, well, we made it to the North Country Trail. So, right over here behind me, this is the turnoff. So if I wanted to continue on westbound on the North Country, I'm heading that way, and you can see it says 5.3 miles to Chapel Beach, and then 0.5 to Beaver Lake. So this is the circuit that I took when I was up here with Fragile a couple years ago, and the girls are just behind me a little ways. Trips and Wanderer, here they come. Hey, there they are.
Speed racer?
This is stretching my legs. You know,
Yeah.
had to stretch for a minute. Well, we're on the home stretch. We're gonna be coming around the river here and across that bridge. It's one of Trips' favorite bridges that we usually stop at to get water. But the temperature definitely took a change. It's quite chilly right now. Probably dropped a good 10 degrees. And we now have Lake Superior in sight. Off to our left. And Beaver Creek's going to be coming up to our right. And then we're going to descend a long staircase and up the hill to our campsite, where then it's hammock tutorial time.
You don't want to just hang them for us all weekend?
No, I want to teach you how to do it.
Oh.
All right, 6.7 miles are rolling into camp here. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Oh, there you are. So here's the campground. And you got Lake Superior behind us here. Ah, what a gorgeous evening.
Yeah.
What are you eating?
I don't know. I didn't make it there yet.
You know what you're eating? What are you eating?
I either have Santa Fe black beans and rice or pasta primavera.
Tuscan beef stew and Italian polenta, or what's the other one I have?
There's some more from Packet Gourmet. That's pretty tasty. I'm gonna go with the Texas State Fair chili from Packet Gourmet. What are you doing?
I was trying to get dressed.
You look like Beavis.
The struggle is real. I pulled my pants down, and as soon as I squatted, I realized I was right on a different trail. I was like, oh, okay. Perfect.
Hello, nothing to see here.
Keep her moving.
Everything's fine. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick tour around camp here. We actually got some visitors who just came in. So, this is the Wander setup. This is the Incubator Econ 20 degree. And this is a homemade hammock. It's a gathered end. It's kind of modeled after the Darien from Dream Hammock. Something I just made up. We're gonna coin it Trailcraft. Not the model. Anything made by Miyagi is gonna be Trailcraft, I think. Some Dutch suspension right here. Oh, just a cheap generic. They call this the Boundary Waters tarp. Boarding this is the Warbonnet Ridge Runner. This is a bridge style hammock with the custom Ruta Lucura carbon fiber poles to make her pack a little bit lighter.
What in the world?
What did you do? This is the new Neo Air Uber Light pad. So we'll be trying this out for the first time tonight. This is inside of my new Enlightened Equipment Recon Bivy and my homemade 0.53 Cuban fiber tarp. This will be the first night trying this out. Got the Enlightened Equipment Enigma quilt. This is a 20 degree quilt sewn in a foot box. There's no zippers, no nothing. And then I got homemade pillow to match the color on my Enigma quilt. So I like a nice down pillow, but it's got about 1.5 ounces of down inside of here. So super soft, and it conforms to my head, which is what I like. And that is my humble abode. What's got their trips?
Well, hot cider with some Fireball.
A hot toddy.
Yep.
What's got their
Warm and
Wander?
wonderful.
Just some herbal tea.
Just some herbal tea. Nothing in that herbal tea?
No.
No.
She did not partake.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams to you. I love you.
I love you too. Good night.
Good night, Brittany.
Good night, Wanderer.
Good night.
How is it? So far, so good?
Yeah, my hip is just super sore, so I'm having a hard time finding what's going to be the most comfortable way to sleep tonight.
Not on the ground.
Right. I mean, there's that.
Right. I'll keep letting you know how the ground is over there.
Okay.
Good night. Well, everybody, we had a great day here on the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, our first night. We got just shy of 7 miles in, Trips and the Wanderer and I, and we met up with a group, Cara, and I forgot what her, I don't know if it's a boyfriend or husband or whoever it is, but they're here with us. In fact, they're still around the campfire, and it's just before 10 p.m. from Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore at Beaver Creek. Signing off for the evening. We'll see you in the morning.